Welcome, everyone, to the podcast where we invite our friends to be different people for a little bit.
Today, I, Benjamin Wright, am joined by my other host, Adam Davis, and our co-host,
Aiden Traits.
Well, there you go. Why don't you shoot that text? Let's get our friend in here.
You got it. I had the honor of inviting our guest today. His name is Grimlxck with an X, and we're going to get him in here now.
I'm excited. So this was your doing? You invited him here today?
Yes. We spoke together through some emails. He's like a very normal person.
That's good. That's good. Because our last guest was like, I don't know, he was a little weird, but hopefully...
Little Straits, I took a picture. He is just like a normal guy.
He is just a normal man. Good.
Yeah, like
that's
he had...
good.
We'll see if that plays out.
Yeah, he had like a plaid
shirt on. Hopefully we can get some like hard-hitting questions in there.
He had like one of these, except it was just a plaid shirt.
Nice, like
he
a flannel,
some brown short hair. He does wrestling.
That's cool, that's cool. So Grimlxck, let's see where is he?
Alrighty,
so our guest should be joining us shortly. I guess let's just talk about so, Mr. Davis, what do you got going on coming up today?
Well, we got a big AP exam coming up.
Oh,
yeah.
AP chemistry for me and Mr. Dave right here.
Yeah, that's gonna be...
Very glad I didn't take any APs.
Yeah, don't just...
Never.
To all my folks at home, do not take AP chemistry unless you want to become some form of scientist.
That's
AP
true.
chem is very hard.
Aren't you doing that?
I am, but I still kind of regret taking it.
Fair enough.
That's true.
It's a
What?
Oh boy.
I see.
This is
So, are you Mr. Grimlxck that we were expecting? What's with our guests and weapons always?
What? Hey.
Welcome.
So, welcome to the podcast.
Let's go, y'all.
You mind just giving a basic introduction to yourself, I guess?
Yeah, I'm Grimlxck. I'll be rapping, I'll be trapping, everything in between.
Trapping as in like critters and creatures, or
Yeah.
Oh,
I got mad bugs.
oh, bugs.
Oh.
That's cool.
Okay.
Anyways, continue with that. I guess we'll circle around back to the bugs.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been rapping since I was like 13 when I started rapping. Now I'm 19. I'll be rapping. That's all I'll be doing.
All right, so I see you're in a prison jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Are
It
you
says state prison on the back.
actively in prison? Did you break out? Do you wear this for the look?
Now, bro, they tell me I be committing crimes. Like I can't be going boom. Like I can't be doing that.
No, you can't be doing
that
that.
is-
They say I can't do that.
illegal.
But
So
but,
how
like,
did you get here today?
Because I'm famous. So, I get out of prison pretty easily. I call my lawyer. I'm like, yo. He's like, yo. I'm like, I was like, gang. He's like, what you in for? I'm like, but they say I killed somebody. And he's like, did you? I'm like, does that matter? Do it even matter if I did? And he's like,
I
One could
think
argue,
it does
yes,
matter.
It does matter.
Brian do that.
Who's Brian? Okay.
I ain't do that.
Oh,
not
he didn't say
Brian.
Brian.
I
He
heard
said
Brian do that.
Brian ain't do that.
Anyways, okay, so you collect bugs, you trap bugs.
Of course.
Why?
Sometimes I I get people over to my house and stuff, and we got bugs and a little shoebox, and they be fighting, and we bet.
They
You
be fighting.
gamble on bug fights.
Yeah.
What kind of bugs?
Yeah, no.
I
All,
don't
all
know.
type of bugs.
All type of bugs.
I like ants. But ants aren't even really a bug for real. But are they?
Yeah.
I think they are.
I like
Insect.
ants.
Probably.
I would argue that they are a bug.
For real.
How did you get into the bug fighting ring?
So when I was 13, some dude tried to play with me. So, I couldn't even do nothing because I wasn't Grimlxck yet. I was just a regular old little boy. And, I took a bug and I threw it at him. And he got scared and ran.
So you're like, my whole thing's just bugs.
100%.
100%. That's
So rapping is the side thing?
Well, I am a famous rapper named Grimlxck. That's my majority. That's how I make my money. The bug fighting is just something on the side.
I see. So I'm sorry if this question is insensitive, but your wraps on your face and hands, are you a burn victim?
No. I don't
So
like
is-
anybody knowing my identity.
I see.
Yeah.
I keep myself very private. Like nobody can tell where I'm looking right now.
That's true. I don't know where you're
That's
looking.
fair.
I have
don't know.
no idea which
you
way
might
he's
not
looking.
have eyes.
I might not.
Well, I guess you did take your
Or he might have
glasses off
multiple
earlier
eyes.
when you came in, so. Well, most people have multiple eyes.
More than these two, though.
Let me tell y'all a
That's
story.
true. All right, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Back in Peru, I was in Peru on vacation with my fiance, and I found out that she didn't like that I was doing illegal bug fighting. So I broke up with my fiance, and I came back, and I don't know where she is to this day.
It's quite a sad story.
That is a very sad story.
Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry.
It's all right. She ain't love me for me.
She love you for the bug fighting money.
Probably. I used to buy her Prada, Louis V.
How much money
Gucci.
do you make off a bug
Bug fighting?
fighting?
Yeah.
It can range because the good months are like $75,000, but the bad months are
Jesus.
like $500,000. That's a bad month, cause like that means I'm winning, and like I don't want people to think I'm getting too good at it, cause then they won't come to my bug fighting ring anymore.
What bugs bring you the most income?
Hornets,
Hornets.
cause we lock them in this little bird cage with plexiglass, and they fight.
Jeez.
That's
Y'all got something to say?
No, that's
Y'all got something to
interesting.
say?
that's very interesting.
That's what I thought.
I don't know if there's any rules or regulations against bug fighting, so that's something. All right, so you're a rapper, right? So
Yeah,
when did,
let's go to rapping.
When did that start? How did like your career kick off?
So there's this one time where I was on my Kindle Fire, and it was 5:30 in the morning, and I was addicted to my Kindle Fire. My dad walked in my room, and I was watching Justin Bieber music videos because I wanted to be like Justin Bieber. But
Every growing boy's dream.
there was a problem. I couldn't sing very well. And then a few months later, I heard Eminem. And, you know, he really connected with me and how I felt, right? But I was like, nah, push that to the side. I gotta push away my feelings because every man knows what they gotta do, and start a landscaping business. And that's what I intend on doing.
You intend to drop your rapping and bug fighting
Well, not anymore.
to become a landscaper?
Well, not anymore.
Because you got big in rapping?
So you
Yes.
became a rapper to get into the landscaping
Because
business.
I wanted to buy my first lawnmower, and I figured I could make a bunch of money with rap.
To buy a lawnmower.
Yes.
So have you gotten a lawnmower yet, or still
I have 7.
too expensive? 7
I
lawnmowers.
own multiple lawn mowing businesses.
Multiple businesses for lawn mowing.
Yes.
That's cool.
That's just a
only
little-
7 lawnmowers across the
Only-
businesses
They
though.
all, they all get one.
7 lawn mowing businesses funded by your rapping and bug fighting careers.
Well, I like to keep the bug fighting for my child's college fund.
Oh, that's
So you have a
good.
child.
You have
child.
kids?
I have 12.
12
12
kids
kids.
at the age of 19.
Yeah.
That's
That's wild.
it's a
They-
choice
they
you've
all
made
have-
with
they
your
all
life.
have different mothers.
Well, one would hope. What's your kids' names?
So do you want to go by like age?
Yeah, let's just go by age.
So we got Dayton. He's 17.
You had him
Oh
when
my.
you were 2?
Well, yeah. That's
Let's
when you
let's
start
not
having
pry
kids.
into that.
That's when you start having kids now.
Yeah.
Got
true.
it. Yeah.
And then there's Russell. Russell's 15. And then after Russell, there's 4 14-year-olds. Nikki, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn. Like the show, because I like that show.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good show.
And then
Solid show.
I have Adam. I have Adam Jr. And I have Ben.
How is it Adam Jr. if your name isn't
What am
Adam?
I supposed to call them both Adam? There's Adam and
Yeah.
Adam Jr. That makes sense,
Okay.
doesn't
You
it?
wanted
Yeah,
2 of them.
it makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it
sorry.
makes sense.
Am I being judged?
No, sir.
Not at
No,
all.
sir,
No.
you are not.
Not at all.
All right, so Adam Jr. and then you said Ben.
Benjamin.
It's a good name.
We call him Benjamin. Do not call him Ben.
Okay, Benjamin. Sorry.
Then we got Dill Pickle. I was feeling a little bit crazy.
Is that hyphenated?
No, it's just dill pickle.
Ah, gotcha.
It's spelled XE472 dill pickle. The XE472 is silent.
As one does.
Okay.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
How many kids is that? I forget, honestly.
I don't know, like 8 maybe?
8. All the others' names isn't important. They're not old enough to praise me yet.
That's fair. So your kids earn recognition by praising
by
your...
listening to Grimlxck.
I see.
For every Grimlxck song they know, they get $1 or an hour of my time they choose.
So an hour of your time is worth $1?
Well, I don't want to... See, here's how I think about it. I'm rich. My kids isn't rich. My kids are over there. They gotta get on the come up like me, because they dad, right?
So that they can buy their own lawnmowers.
Exactly. Because you know Dayton, he be telling me, he's like, Dad. I'm like, what's good, bro? And he's like, I want to be a lawnmower too. And I'm like, listen, you're gonna have to start a rap career. And he's like, but I can't rap like you. And I'm like, but I could teach you. And then I winked at him, and I gave him a hug, and I said, son, this is the only time I will touch you till I give you a handshake on the day that you get married.
So you're very strict when it comes to your kids.
Yes. And after that, I will never speak to him again because he no longer needs me.
Much like a bird in a way. Or a bug. Kicking them right out of the nest.
Exactly. I prefer to think of myself as an alpaca.
Oh, any reason?
I do see the resemblance with the hair there.
I'm just curious if there's like a metaphor.
Yeah, do you just like
starts-
alpacas or...
If you think about how it's spelled, it's like ALPACA. Paca. Like a Green Bay Paca. And Al, like Al Capone. And Al Capone was Italian, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys ever seen the movie Casino? In the movie Casino, there was an Italian, like, mob. And then through Al, I get Casino. And Paca, like the Green Bay Packers. And I grew up in Wisconsin for about 30 minutes when I drove through it. So I have a very big resemblance of the Green Bay Packers.
A lot of conclusions being drawn there, I guess, from that, but I don't even know where I'm going with that. Alpacas are pretty cool. I'll give that to you.
So you're a football fan, is what you're saying, of the Packers.
Well, I was a football fan of the Packers until they disrespected me.
Oh, how so?
I went to a Packers game and I offered to perform at halftime. And they laughed at me and said, "You're in jail."
Were you?
Well, yeah, but that shouldn't have mattered.
I see.
I guess it didn't matter to get you here today.
No, so what I had to do to get here today? My son Dayton in jail for me right now. We just swapped clothes. We look exactly alike.
Yeah, you're practically the same age.
Exactly. Is there something wrong with that, man?
You swapped clothes, meaning he was already wearing that prison jumpsuit, and you just swapped
no,
prison jumpsuits?
We just keep him at the house.
Oh, I see.
So when I do need to break out, it makes it easier. I break out 4 to 5 times a week. Like
Never been caught?
Tomorrow, I gotta go get a loan. I'm trying to buy a fish.
Oh, what for?
Pleasure. I like to watch the fish as it goes around the thing. And I feed it food, and knowing I'm in control of that fish's life.
Oh, so it's like a power trip kind of thing.
Yes.
I see.
Okay, I don't want to pry into that too far, out of fear, I think. So,
Yeah,
Dayton is in jail for like 4 to 5 days a week, you said?
Sometimes.
Do you think this child deserves that?
Well, if he anything like his dad, I've been in jail since I was 4 years old, so, he be used to it by now.
4 years old.
Yes. Is there a problem with that?
Not at all. Just like, how did it become that?
Just making sure we don't got a problem. When I was 4 years old, I got arrested because, I was in preschool, and my preschool teacher, her name was Miss Wilkerson, and she had a husband named Bill, and I had a crush on Miss Wilkerson because she used to give me apple slices, and I like apple slices. And then I saw Bill one day, and I got mad, and I asked him for help in like the cubby, like the little coat closet area, and I locked him in there, and it was a long weekend. By the end of the weekend, Bill was nowhere to be found.
Oh my.
I
do see how that could land you in prison for a while.
Well, that was about like 5 days, and then I was like, listen, I'm finna be famous. And they're like, oh, for real? I was like, yeah, and they just let me out.
So that was your first time going to prison. You've been there multiple times for multiple charges?
Multiple times.
I see. Has the bug fighting ring ever gotten you in trouble?
Nah, because they can't catch me.
Can't catch you because why? Bugs are too small?
Yes.
Can't prove it if you just hide the
The
bugs?
feds tried to rob my house one time with the bugs, and I was like, yo, Nicky, my kid Nicky, and he came up to me, and I was like, put these in your room. And when they saw the bugs, it was like, what is the bugs doing there? I was like, my son got an ant farm. Y'all got a problem with that? And they were like, they could. How many of y'all had ant farms growing up? How many of y'all seen ant farms? You know those little things?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I know the television show, but I've never had one.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
That is a shame. Wish y'all had a problem with that?
No.
No problems.
Good. Ben, is something funny?
Nope, nothing is funny.
What happened to your finger?
I'm enjoying my time. Hit it on a fence. Weeks ago.
Y'all want me to get back on that fence?
What?
You want me to get that fence back in blood?
No, I think I got that situation handled. I already got my guys. No, you don't need to pick up the gun in the studio. I think we've had issues with that in the past. I don't even know how you got that in. Thought we increased our security last time.
I mean, you upped security, right?
We tried to up the security. I guess it didn't work. Why do we keep... Nope. So... Oh, my God. So, lawnmower business.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Normally I wake up in the morning, about 7 in the morning, I send my employees their good morning text. I call them handsome and beautiful. Who is texting me right now? Let me see if it's my famous rapper friends. It is my famous rapper friends. They're telling me, yo, Grimlxck, you need to drop a new song. But anywho.
Well, when is the next song dropping?
Yeah, when's the next song?
Can we get a little insight into this?
Maybe y'all could get a little sneak peek at the end.
Ooh.
A little sneak
Okay.
peek.
Watch out, listeners. It's coming.
So, I text them good morning, handsome, good morning, beautiful, whatever they prefer. And I text them a list of 8 to 10 houses that they need to go give quotes on. They go give them quotes, and then they go push that little lawnmower around, and I drop off a water bottle and a turkey and cheese sandwich with a little bit of mustard and some black pepper on it, and a bag of chips.
It sounds delicious, actually.
Doesn't it? I take care of my employees, Ben. They mow their lawns. I send them home with some money. And they all have a good day. Any of y'all want your lawn mowed?
I think I'm okay. I don't need you having my address. However, that does sound like a good business. You sound like a good boss.
I'm a very good boss.
That's good to hear.
I give time and a half on Sundays.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
The Lord's Day.
Yeah. But I make sure all my employees got their time to go to church if they so please.
Yeah.
Is there a problem with that, Ben?
No, sir. No, sir.
You got a problem, Aiden?
No. Scratching my face.
What time do we got? Alrighty.
Well,
thank you for coming on the podcast. I think we'll wrap that up around now.
Did you want to?
Did you want to give us a little
sneak
preview
peek?
of a song?
I could give you
See what we got?
a
Yeah.
small sneak peek.
I'm excited. I don't know about you guys.
no, I really want to listen to this.
Can I shout someone out?
Sure.
Sure.
Yo, shout out my homie 3 Rim. Shout out my homie Reject. Shout out Dastard. Shout out Alien. shout out GBS, shout out Gnarly Boys, shout out everybody, and Justin Goldman K. If I ever see Justin Goldman in person, it's up and it's stuck. I will be tickling you with a feather, and you will giggle so hard that you fornicate yourself.
Wild.
You guys ready?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
5 to
I'm
10
ready.
seconds.
Well, there you go, listeners.
That's wonderful.
If you enjoy Grimlxck, there's your sneak peek for the new song.
So,
Yeah.
and if you don't listen, I will personally find out where you live and mow your lawn at a discounted price.
Well, thank you.
I want to build a nice community for myself.
That's good.
Just because I've been in jail doesn't mean I'm not a stand-up guy. I could cook y'all all turkey sandwiches.
It's good to hear. You know, I'd accept a turkey sandwich, I think.
It's a good deal.
Anyways, thank you for coming on the podcast. It was a pleasure having you, Mr. Grimlxck.
No problem. I gotta go back to jail now, don't I?
You probably do.
Probably. I mean, if you can outrun the people after you.
Yeah, I did see some police cars lingering around the parking lot earlier. Figured it was just normal, but
Ugh.
you may want to hop the fence.
Yeah. We got a few side doors if you need that.
I will most likely need that eventually at one point.
Okay.
And one last thing I would like to say. Do not betray Grimlxck, because something far, far worse will be coming for you.
I wouldn't dream of it.
I wouldn't. I
don't-
would never think of
I
it.
don't like bugs and spiders.
Oh, my glasses are coming off. I don't want y'all to see my face.
We will not look.
Man, I'm
We'll
gonna look
we'll
away.
avert our eyes.
Thank you for having me on this podcast.
Thank you
are
for
all
coming
beautiful
on.
people.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
You two are a beautiful soul. There's no need to shoot in the studio.
Well, I'm just keeping sure.
Yep.
I'm gonna go out right
Thank
now.
you,
Have a good
thank you,
one.
sir.
Have a good one.
Why do they always shoot guns in the studio?
I have no idea.
How do we keep getting wanted criminals on our podcast that come in with weapons?
Do you want to, he sent me a normal photo of himself.
Yeah. You know, I saw
It was
that
a guy,
photo. It
yeah.
just looked like a guy.
Like, it was just, like, I ran it by you guys because of the last guy.
Yeah.
This was not him.
Hopefully, Mr. Davis's guest next week will end up not being a wanted criminal and will not end up threatening us.
We need some good people, like good Samaritans, to
Yeah.
be on our lovely podcast.
And
'cause
To be
Oh
fair,
my God, do we
he
need
may
to
have gone
up
to jail a lot, but
security?
he was honestly a pretty good guy.
Maybe we should
Yeah.
get some of our security officers in here and see
See
what's
what the
happening
heck is
down there.
happening?
Do we even have security?
I mean,
I don't
I
know
figured
what
Like
last
there
time,
should be metal detectors. There always has been.
I thought you said you would up security.
I thought I did. I thought we hired more guys. I
Didn't
thought
we
we
hire?
got the metal detectors
was it
working.
Philip? Was it?
We
a new
did. We
guy?
got Philip along with Barry, who was already there.
That's
so
true. We lost Brad.
We did.
I'm sending him a care
Tragically
package if
lose
you guys
Brad.
want to help on that.
Yeah, he's probably
Yeah.
not coming back to work here, but
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna send him some.
Thank you for joining
Give him a
us
care package.
anyway. We sorry for the explicit
We're gonna get a normal guy next
episode.
time.
Yeah.
we'll have
We'll have a normal person.
a normal guest to speak to. Hopefully, some like physicist or something that can just talk
Good.
normal.
Like I figured because this guy had like a song career that was like and looked
You know,
normal.
like a smart music artist. Maybe he'd have something inspirational to say.
yeah.
Yeah.
There was just a lot of jail and lawnmowers and bug fighting.
It was. He was weirdly into lawnmowers. Didn't know that was really a big thing.
Like
That's true.
I was Justin Bieber to rapping to lawn mowing
To bug fighting.
to bug fighting.
Well, anyways, I guess we'll call it there. Thank you,
Yeah.
everyone, for watching. As always, I'm Benjamin Wright.
I'm Aiden Scheitz.
And I'm Adam Davis.
See ya next week. What the
What the is happening?